girl Shani Evans coming at you again, Pink Deva Gang. Just trying to get y'all to where I am today. I've been out of my abusive relationship for going on 3 years now. Yeah, going on 3 years now. So listen, I know I said my other videos, I said I left twice, but I didn't even realize I left 3 times. I didn't even realize it was 3 times. Okay, so with that being said, the third time I left, so I can give you the story about that. Now, the third time I left, it was after I left him the second time when I said I packed my bags. I looked out the window and, I was like, I got something for you, buddy. I left. That was my third time. That was the second time I left. And when I moved to the location, to the other state, he so-called came to visit my kids. And I'm like, okay, what's the chances? I was like, what are the chances that he would come up here and not leave? I said he had his job in Florida. He got his own place. So I was like, only a fool would leave. Fool he was. He's supposed to stay there for 2 days. Bought enough clothes for 2 days. But guess what he did? He never left. He came to see his kids and never left. Oh my God, I was so pissed at myself, boy. I was pissed. I'm like, how can you be so stupid? Which brings me to, these people will not leave you alone, okay? They're going to keep bothering you. They're going to keep following you. They're going to keep trying to, be in your life. They're going to use every excuse they can use. They always say they're going to listen, I'm not going to tell you thrice. They don't change. These people do not change. They will not change. They don't want to change. Once again, the only person that changed them is God himself, okay? And a lot of them don't even seek him. So guess what? He's going to be the same lying, manipulative man until he get old and die. Ain't nobody got time for all that. I'm not going to be in my 70s fighting with nobody. Period. And I'm not finna let nobody cause me to, get sick because you dealing with all this stuff. Stress, like they say, stress will kill you. And it will. That's why I had to leave, boy. But sometimes it feel like I was about to lose my freaking mind, boy. Lose my mind. It's crazy. I felt like I was gonna lose it in any day. So that's why I had to leave. Cause boy, I felt like, whew, I'm like, boy, Lord Jesus, if you don't get me up out of there, boy, it's gonna be something. I promise you. I was ready to whoop. Do whatever I had to do to get up out of there. And when you start thinking like that, it's best for you to go. Because it ain't safe for him or for you. Yeah. So he basically moved in with me on the third time. He had some excuse about, oh, my car can't make it back to Florida. So I'm like, okay, well, get the part for your car, get it fixed, and go back to Florida. But, it was always the wrong time. It wasn't enough money. It was always excuse after excuse. Why he didn't get the car fixed? Why he didn't get the car fixed? Fast forward 2 years later, he's still there. And he promised the same week. Man, I promise you, man, I ain't gonna bother you. I'm gonna be a good husband. I'm not gonna do the same thing I did to you when we was in Florida. I done changed. I'm speechless right now because that man did not change. He basically inserted himself. That's the best way to describe it, because I didn't ask him to come. He basically planted himself into my life again just to make my life a living hell, because it was just too much knowing that I was happy. It was just too much knowing that I didn't have nobody to bother me at night. It was just too much to know that I was making money and doing what I want to do. It was just too much for him to see me happy. These men, they just cannot, they don't know how to act. They can't deal with you having your own life, so they want to control you. They're just there to control you. They want to control your future. Oh my gosh, he was like an enemy. He wasn't even like a husband. It was just like I'm in a house with an enemy. I'm like, hold on. That don't make sense. It shouldn't take all that. And then he spent most of his days just trying to brainwash me. You know, wives, they don't hang out. Wives, they don't go to friends' houses. So what do wives do? Sit their ass in the house and bake cakes? What do wives do? I was never the type to, go out to clubs and hang out like that. But that one time out the year, my sister have a birthday party. You mean to tell me everybody else at my sister's birthday party but her only sister? And people should have, they can't help, how they think. But people should start wondering like, hey, why Shawty don't never show up to none of the functions? Why she don't never be here? Why? Whatever it is, I'm never there. You know why? Because that man, he want to fight. If I leave the house, it's a fight. Best believe it's going to be a whole argument, okay? Just because I want to go and have a little fun. I'm talking about regular fun. I'm talking about innocent fun, okay? I remember, oh my gosh, when I was pregnant with my daughter. I was 5 months pregnant with my daughter. And my sister was having a birthday party, a house party at her house. It's not like she was at a club, okay? I had my 2 boys, my 6-year-old, and he could have been 8. And my other boy, he was like 2. So I got a little toddler and a 6 or 7 or 8-year-old between one of the 3, I don't remember. But I asked him, you watch the kids while I go to my sister's party for a little minute, just, chill, like I can drink and, do something, major. I couldn't, I was pregnant, I'm 5 months pregnant with your baby. What can I do? Tell me what can I do? Okay, so, fast forward. He used my kids as an excuse to keep me from being by myself. Like, man, listen, I promise, you hear me? I never got a break from my kids. I always had to have all 3 of them with me. It was 2 at first, then it became 3. I always had to have them with me at all times. He leave the house, get his keys, pick up, boom, he gone. Ain't no kids. Never, ever, never. Never, never, never. I leave the house, he want all the kids to be. I'm like, yeah, like the kids, he used the kids, I guess, so that I can't go anywhere and talk to people that I don't supposed to talk to. I guess he used the kids to be like my security. I don't know, but it just didn't make no sense, I can easily drop the kids off and then pick them back up if I really want to cheat and tell them don't say nothing. Kids, they listen sometimes. But I didn't do that, It was just a simple fact that he never wanted me to be free. He always wanted me attached to some kids. He always wanted me to be attached to something. He always wanted me to be held down, like I was never free. So basically, my sister party, she literally stayed 2 minutes from my house. I was like, you watch the kids, so, I can go and hang out with my sister for a little minute. My daddy there, everybody there. But I'm not there. So basically, he told me no. So I'm like, okay. I just take my kids with me. It's not that serious. I just took my kids with me. It's 2 minutes away. I come back from the party. Again, 5 months pregnant with this baby girl. Our first daughter. But my other 2 are boys. I'll come back. I'm hoes, bitches, all kind of stuff. For what? We literally fought. I'm 5 months pregnant. I'm talking about throwing hands. We fought. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's just the simple fact you calling me hoes and stuff and I'm pregnant with your baby. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was so uncalled for. How can you call a woman that's carrying your baby a hoe when you know damn well she was out being innocent, but everything in his eyes, you guilty. You can never be right in his eyes. When you have a man when you always wrong in his eyes, leave him. Because he toxic. That's when you have a toxic relationships. which is still borderline verbal and mental abuse, at the same time. They're toxic. Like little stuff like this. I was up for this position at my job, and they haven't made a decision yet if I was going to get it, a manager position. My wonderful husband, for no reason, he just liked to talk to me like I'm small, because he knew that I wasn't small, and he tried to make me feel small, to make me feel like I was nothing. That's so sad. Who does that? Only an enemy would do something like that, an enemy. Some up for a position, he's like, them people not gonna hire your ass. You ain't gonna get that position. Da 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 da. All I remember, I just, just to be like, damn. I was thinking to myself, what type of man talk to his woman that way? I didn't even do nothing. I'm like, damn, I don't even do nothing to you. All I do is mind my business, go to work, pay bills, and do it again. The same thing. Like, if anybody ever paid attention to me when I was, living with him, they will notice that I go to work, come home, and then just do it again. Like, if it's like 9 o'clock at night and I want to go somewhere, here, it's too late to go I say, it's 9 o'clock at night. I say, you have 12-year-olds that hang out later than me. 12-year-olds. I'm a grown woman. Okay? I'm talking about want to control everything you do. Want to control everything. So sad. It's like everything that made me happy, he tried to take it away. Anything that made me feel good, he wanted to take it away. Anything that I like to do, all he wanted to do is just take it away. I spent years and years and years of my life doing nothing. Just sitting in the house, just doing nothing. And I had to get away from that. Go, boy, listen. I was about to lose my mind. Okay? It was so sad. I'm talking about, it seemed like I started sitting and paying attention. I was like, damn, why it seemed like every 3 weeks he'll just have this cycle to where every 3 weeks he just argued me for the whole 7 days straight. And by maybe the 8th day, he'll start getting back normal. I'm like, something is wrong with him. Something is really wrong with this man. He literally pick an argument for no reason, and he'll keep that same subject going for 8 whole days. He'll walk around, don't say nothing to me. Like, if he normally fix my food, he won't fix. Like, who does that? Tom literally mistreating me, like literally mistreating me for no reason. I don't ask you for nothing. I ain't never asked you for a damn thing. Like, seriously, have I ever asked you for anything?
Did I ever ask you for anything? Did I ever ask you for anything? I never asked you for nothing, not even your sorry ass hand in marriage. Nothing. I never asked you for nothing.
I ain't asking for nothing, ever. And if I do ask for something, oh boy, it's a whole problem, boy. It's a whole problem. It was crazy. Boy, I can't believe, ooh. I'm just glad I made it out of that, because that right now will have you losing your mind. How I'm going to be a parent to my kids, you know what I mean? Be a parent to my kids, go to work and try to be happy with people. And it's like hard to do. Like, it got to the point where I started going to work and I just couldn't even fake it no more. I was like, you know what? Don't talk to me today. Don't nobody bother me. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to sit in my corner. I ain't going to talk to nobody. I go on my lunch break. I try to listen to music. I try to get away from people. I just like to be by myself. And it's like, oh my God, it just never stopped. He'll call me on every break I have. And that was just to keep tabs. When he wasn't calling because he just loved me so much. He was calling me because he was trying to keep tabs. I go to work 10 to 7, right? I'm at work for 9 hours, get an hour lunch. He'll call me at 9:50 to make sure I'm putting in the work. My lunch break at 2 o'clock. He'll call me at 2:10 and try to talk to me. I'm like, listen, I want to eat on my break. I don't have time to be talking. Get off work. If he don't come pick me up in my car or in his car, he'll call me at 7:05. Barely enough time to get out the building, go down 10 flights, on the elevator, walk to the car garage. Barely, by the time I even reach the car garage, he calling. Ooh. I'm talking about every moment of the day he was clocking me. Believe me, if I'm at a friend's house, or I don't even say friend's house, I just stopped going around because it was always a problem. Anybody I ever talked to, everybody was hoes. Everybody was messing with everybody. That's just a nice way to put the way he talked, about everybody that I ever knew or ever brought into my house. He never liked nobody. He never liked nobody because me and that other person had a friendship. He didn't like me to have friends. So automatically, if you were a friend of mine, he automatically had a problem with you. So I just stopped having people to come to my house, holidays, who? Ain't nobody coming to my house. Nobody want to come to my house. Because it's like, he don't have the welcoming type of energy. It's like, well, I don't want to be bothered. Terrible. Horrible. And it's like, he was just there to make my life a living hell. That's what I feel. That's all I got. What I got out of it? Besides a damn ring and some kids. Any man that can talk to their women like that, stay away from them. Get away from them. Leave them. You hear me? Leave them, because real men don't act like that. Real men don't disrespect their women. Real men definitely don't put their hands on their women. Especially when you got mamas and sisters and daughters. That's just stupid. Even if you didn't have sister or your mama passed, it don't matter. If you don't have no daughters, it's a woman. What can a woman do to you? I'm sure she can do some things to you, but compared to a man, what can a woman do to a man? Boy, look at here. There was some terrible times, and I'm so happy. Ooh. So happy. You feel me? I'm not in it no more. I'm just so happy I don't have to deal with this crazy ass no more. Even though he still called me all day long. I don't answer the call. Where you at? You don't have the right to ask me. They try to still keep the connection so they can feel like they still got control over you. They still want to keep control over you. Where you at? Where were you? Why did you answer your phone? That's none of your business. We are technically not together no more. Yeah, we're still married on paper, but I'm not with you like that. You don't have no rights to ask me another question a day in your life, period. I mean, I don't even, boy, look here. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just letting you know how it was in my relationship with my crazy ass husband. And how he took the best years of my life. I got better years coming, but the best years of my life, because, I met him when I was 21. I'm talking about I barely, was legal. And here he come. Married him at 23. So It's not like I had a free life for so long. As soon as I left my mom's house, got into another prison with my husband. I was like, oh boy. Mm-hmm. It's no, I can't say it no other way. I'm just telling you my story. I didn't, practice. It's all up in here. It's all up in there. I'm just telling you what I know. So any day, these type of people, do not take them back. They don't change. Let's just get that out the way. Please don't take them back. Do not believe they're going to change. Do not. Okay? Do not believe. I don't care. I'm going to hurt myself. Well, you might want to see a professional, seek professional help if you're going to hurt yourself. They'll try to do everything and say everything in their power to make you feel sorry for them. That's the game they use, and that is why a lot of us women stay with them, because we feel sorry for this man that's been strong for all these years, and all of a sudden he breaking down. He only doing it because he's doing all he can so that you won't leave. You know why? Because he really needs you. That's what it is. He really needs you. And that's just the gas prices going up, rent going up. Mine calling me all the time. Oh, let's get back together. It's things is getting crazy. Well, that's why you want me back, because things are getting crazy, because you feel like I'm some type of help.
It ain't my fault that would have cared go.
And I got all the kids. That ain't my fault. The good shall prevail, boo-boo. Believe that. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to try to mess with his paper. That's going to happen on its own. You know why? Because he wasn't right and he didn't do right by me. I don't have to do nothing. Because what's going to happen, if you treat good people wrong, that thing called karma, when they come back around, best believe they're going to get what they deserve. Because, you don't mistreat a woman like that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that try to stay in these marriages to make it work, you cannot make it work, okay, with a narcissistic, abusive, controlling, manipulative, bipolar man. You cannot make it work. So your best bet, okay, get away as soon as you can. I'm telling you, get away as soon as you can, boo. Make your plan. Have your stuff together and get away, because he is not going to change. Okay? The only thing that's going to change around him is the seasons, depending on where he lives. Because in Florida, the seasons look like spring year-round, But the only thing going to change around him is the seasons, boo. Better get it together. Don't fall for it. I'm telling you. Don't. If you have to watch this video all the time, every day, to basically motivate you to not come back. Listen, don't, please don't go back. He is not going to change, and he can possibly hurt you or kill you this time. So you do not want to take that risk, because I know as many times I feel like, oh boy, I don't know how bad it's going to be this time. I just don't know. I mean, I remember I went to my cousin's house one time with my sister. I was there for like 30 minutes, and the whole minute there, the whole time I was there, I was uncomfortable because I'm looking at the time. Oh shoot, how long I been here? Oh shoot, how long I been here? How long I been here? Get home. I never forget. I go to the bathroom in the mirror, He come in the bathroom. The door is open, so it's like my back is against the door. He's open in the bathroom. He go to jacking me up and pushing on me. I'm like, what the? I said, hold on. Okay. So one thing about, us, we don't believe in like calling the police, putting the man in our business. But sometimes you got to let these men know, I'm not playing with you. I done told you 100 times. Yeah, 100 times that you do it again, I'm going to call these people on you. So just so you don't think I'm playing with you, I'm going to call the police on you. You know what I mean? But one thing I can say, and a lot of reason why is we don't do it, because one thing about these police, if your kid's involved and he put his hands on you, it's going to be a whole another situation with CPS. Believe me, CPS would get involved just because he did something to you. Not that you did something, but all you're doing is calling the police because you want to protect yourself. But because your kids was there, they're going to question your kids. Trust me. I know. They're going to question your kids, find out if your kids knew anything. And I'm like, listen, they were asleep. They were asleep. They don't know nothing. Sometimes it's just really, because you don't want to be, you do not want to have no case going with CPS where they come, because they will literally come to your house, go to your kid's school to talk to them, you know, and then people see CPS coming around. It's not a good look, okay? They think, oh, they must be abusing them kids. And I don't think they should do stuff like that, you know, put CPS involved when you just trying to, you know, have someone to mediate the situation, be the mediator in the situation. They'll come and have a whole different, you know, situation going on. Trust me, I know. I don't talk about what I don't know. I'm going to tell you what I do know. When I do know, you call the police, you got kids there, I don't give a darn how much, you know, it's his fault. They're going to put CPS involved, and they're not going to release that case until they visit you by maybe 6 to 12 times, maybe a dozen times, come talk to your kids. Well, what's been going on with you today? Like, I don't, you know, that's a problem. Because now, like, if my kids did forget about that, now you're going to keep bringing up in it, well, what happened when your mom and dad, you know, they steady putting that in their head. So I don't even think that's the right way to go. I'm sure some people may be, like I said, we have these educators, if they look at my video, like, you know what, she shouldn't say that. I'm saying the right thing because that's too much. You should not put those kids involved into the situation over and over and over and over again where they have to keep talking about the same thing. That's not helping them. That's helping them to remember exactly what happened when they don't probably need to remember that stuff. I wouldn't want my kids to remember, you know, I wonder right now, you know, hey, I wonder if my kids remember. I'm pretty sure they probably remember certain things. I don't doubt it. Because you would, if you realize certain things that you did, especially when you was in the relationship, you don't realize that certain things you did, like slamming doors. Oh my God, I will slam the door in a minute. And it really was to get away from, I'll slam the door, hurry up and lock it. Oh my God, you should see how the handle of my door look. Because he used to try to break in the room. I would say I would mostly lock myself in the bathroom because I can easily get away from the bathroom versus the room, right? For some reason, I just locked myself up in the bathroom. I don't know why. But you should see it. You can see all the little scratches from how many times he tried to break into the bathroom door. It was sad. How many times he blocked me into the closet. It had a long walk-in closet. Oh my God. To this day, I can't stand for people to block my way. I can't. Block me in the closet. Hold my wrist. Oh my God. I cannot stand for nobody to hold me on my wrist. You know, it's like you trying to keep me bound. You know, it's so, I used to go to work sometimes with the marks from the night before. He used to hold my wrist so tight. Like, that was crazy. Boy, listen, you just don't know. I went through a whole lot. A whole lot. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. But yeah, that's enough of me venting. Listen, Shawnee Evans, Pink Deva Gang, DM me, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Holla at your girl. I'ma holler right back. Aight.
Put me in the game, told me win on you. Crunch time. I'm just thinking shit what Jordan do. Should I go in for